Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and over the years, we've seen tons of advertisements for Call of Duty. Some trailers, like the Modern Warfare ones that had Eminem, are iconic, while others, like this one here, are buried and forgotten, and Activision wants to keep it that way, because it really does make their company look bad, especially here in 2021. So the year now is 2009. Activision and Infinity Ward are trying to relate more to the kids and capitalize on the trend of funny PSA-style videos. Here we see a collaboration with former Philadelphia Phillies pitcher Cole Hamels, who's coming off the heels of his 2008 World Series MVP season, so definitely a major star, and he has something to say about Call of Duty. Let's take a listen.
Hi, I'm Philadelphia Phillies pitcher Cole Hamels, and I'm here today to talk to you about something close to my heart: random grenades. Have you ever found yourself just walking down the street, minding your own business, when BAM! You look down and see a deadly explosive device attached to your uniform? I have, and let me tell you, it's not cool. So be cool, avoid random grenades. They're for pussies. What the fuck?
Brought to you by Fight Against Grenade Spam.
Fight against grenade spam. Holy hell. In retrospect, this kind of joke was not that uncommon for the time. It was 2009, it was the peak of the old school Call of Duty Xbox 360 days, and Call of Duty, especially back then, was known for being super toxic, and it seems that Infinity Ward and Activision wanted to capitalize on that just a little bit, albeit in a tongue-in-cheek way, but the optics that this trailer presents is not necessarily something that ages all that well. You may be thinking that this perhaps is not actually an official Activision trailer, but it really is. Cole Hamels really did lend his voice for the role. Infinity Ward really did post this to their YouTube channel, and not even a full day later it was removed after tons of backlash online. There are tons and tons of news articles discussing this from over 12 years ago, and even for the early Call of Duty YouTube community, people were smart, right? They were super quick to download the video and repost it after it was removed from the official YouTube channel. Infinity Ward and Activision have since completely removed themselves from the trailer. They won't discuss it, they won't acknowledge it. It's basically just something that they have swept under the rug and they're pretending that it never happened. Now, what makes this even more hilarious is Battlefield and EA did not forget about Activision's little whoopsie-daisy here. So when it came time to promote their next game, Bad Company 2, they released an anti-grenade PSA of their own, complete with their own all-star pitcher. Let's take a listen.
Hi, I'm CC Sabathia, star pitcher for a well-known baseball team based in the New York metropolitan area. I'm here today to talk to you about an important problem affecting all of us: random grenades. Sweetwater, what are you doing?
Hi, CC. I figure if I chuck enough of these here hand bombs, I'm bound to get a kill or two.
I hate to break it to you, man, but in Battlefield Bad Company 2, grenade spam isn't going to prove quite as effective as one might find in competing games of this particular genre. Not with destructible buildings, adrenaline pumper weapons, and more vehicles than you can count.
Hi, I'm Private Terrence Sweetwater of the 222nd Army Battalion, and I'm here today to talk to you about random baseball pitchers who talk to you about random grenades. Now, let's not forget that these baseball pitchers have to work sometimes up to 1 day a week, throwing a little ball so hard that they get a twinge in their shoulder. And then they have to let people carry their bags for them. And let's not forget the horrible massages they have to endure with tiny little ladies walking on their backs. But you can help for the price of just a cup of coffee a day. Oh, shit. Oh, where did you get that?
So remember, everybody, keep away from random grenades and stay safe the CC way.
Now, what's so hilarious about this to me, besides CC Sabathia's horrible voice acting and then the genuinely funny jokes from Sweetwater, is how EA changed up the organization's name to Friends, really Against Grenade Spam, or FRAGS for short. FRAGS makes so much more sense as an acronym for a video game like this, but it's also so deliciously wonderful shade that's being thrown at Activision for their FAGS campaign. Not to mention, right in the trailer, CC Sabathia throws even more shade defended by saying that just randomly spamming grenades is not effective in Battlefield like it is in more noob-friendly games, which is obviously a poke at Call of Duty. What makes this even better is note how the Bad Company 2 PSA is still up on the official Electronic Arts YouTube channel. Meanwhile, the original Cole Hamels PSA for Modern Warfare 2 has been removed and completely swept under the rug. Since removing this ad, Activision has jumped aboard the rainbow capitalism train, and every year they celebrate Pride Month, which is a good thing. I just think it's hilarious that something like this was officially released by something as big as Activision and something as big as Call of Duty, especially during what a lot of people consider to be the peak of the franchise. Now obviously it's asinine to forever hold a grudge against a person or a group for saying something over 10 years ago. People grow, people change, times change. I just wanted to make this video here today covering a forgotten, hilarious, and even controversial piece of Call of Duty history. I mean, just think about it, like nowadays in 2021, if a single employee at Activision Blizzard made a tweet using fags in a derogatory way, they would be fired on the spot and be chastised from the games industry, pretty much, right? But just 12 years ago, Activision themselves approved a trailer that enforced the idea that people who spammed grenades in Call of Duty were themselves fags, as the made-up organization implied. This would obviously lead to a lot of players, when Modern Warfare 2 came out, putting the acronym in their clan tag until it was ultimately removed as a banned phrase for your clan tag, which is hilarious if you really think about it, because it was literally Activision and Infinity Ward promoting the use of the acronym and then getting those players in trouble for using it when the game was actually out. Like, what a weird time. Like, what a weird trailer. Modern Warfare 2 is definitely an incredibly odd and interesting time period. I just think it's crazy, not to harp on it too much, but I think it's so crazy that this trailer existed. Mind you, this was not something that they just threw together in an afternoon or something like that. You know, this actually, I mean, they literally said Philadelphia Phillies pitcher Cole Hamels. They had to talk to the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies had to probably approve this trailer, right? They had to have voice acting from Cole Hamels himself, so he probably went to Infinity Ward Studio to record this. And then, of course, all the 3D motion cap and all that. Like, this was not just a, you know, random thing they threw together. This was something that was put together over a pretty long period of time. Lots of different iterations, I'm sure, were made for it. And then it just got that stamp of approval because they thought it was going to be funny. They thought edginess equaled funny. And to an extent, everyone thought it was funny back in the day. For sure, it was the Modern Warfare 2 era. But in 2021, like, looking back, it's like, wow. What a crazy time period, man. Modern Warfare 2 was definitely something else. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Just a bit of a historical dive into the advertising for Call of Duty, kind of like this forgotten, swept under the rug video that a lot of people didn't know about. So I want to talk about it here today, and hopefully you guys found it interesting. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider leaving a like. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.